Hi, I'm Vanessa Uybarreta, licensed massage therapist, yoga instructor, and owner of Mind, Body, Breath Massage Therapy. I specialize in myofascial release, founded by John Barnes, and I want to teach you how to myofascial release or self-treat with tennis balls. I know you probably have them at home, so this is a very easy way. Again, each self-treatment tool is not going to be best for everybody, so you want to try what works for you. I have plenty of videos on other ways to self-treat. So find something that works for you. The tennis balls are nice because they're smaller and denser. So you can get into areas different than a yellow ball or a foam roller or any other wooden tool. So there's a couple ways to use it. We can use them one at a time, two at a time. We can use them, put them in a sock so you have two here and they can be more together. I'm going to do everything on the ground, and I'm going to show you how to do an alternate way on a bed in a second. So I'm just going to move that over there. I like to use the tennis balls mostly for my back, but I will go over some ways to use in other areas. So, with the tennis balls, you don't want to be directly on your spine. You really don't want to be on bony areas. It's going to feel very uncomfortable and awkward. You want to be in fascial muscle area, soft tissue area. So, here's my spine, my shoulder blades. I'm going to be just between the two here, and I'm going to go down and up the back. One or two at a time, they're going to feel different, so it's up to you. Sometimes I like to do it on one side. I'm going to roll to the side and just place it under you. If you have a hard time reaching your arm back, you can get the ball in the area and then kind of scoot yourself over and get on it. Okay? I'm just going to do it one for now. And with any of the balls, like the yellow ball or the tennis ball, you're going to get it in the general area. Feel around, move around. You might roll over a spot that is the spot you want to treat. You're just assessing as you move around. Then once you find the spot you want to treat, you want to soften onto it. You want to breathe. And you want to let your body just soften down into the floor. Into the floor. You don't have to push into it. You just let your breath and your body weight sink into the ball. And then you want to stay for 4 to 5 minutes. So it's feel around, find the spot, breathe, and then stay for 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, so that's the principles. Now I'm going to go over all the positionings. So, one on each side of the spine. It's kind of nice. You can walk up and down. I like to bring my arms out when they're between my shoulder blades. It feels really good to me. I can just walk down and now the balls are moving for me. I don't have to keep readjusting too much. Okay, I might spend 4 to 5 minutes in each of these little spots. You don't have to do all these spots all at once. You might have 1 or 2 spots you want to treat. In almost up on my traps, my upper shoulder here, and they're actually just stay right there. If you're on a rug, it's going to be a little easier for the balls to stay where you want them to. And then you can even go into your neck a little bit. Again, this is not for everybody. If it's too much for you, then you want to try a softer ball, something else. I'm going to go down, so I'm going to push up. I'm going to put it under my mid-back. You can start at the top and go one way or the other. I just happen to start in the upper back and go up and down. Same thing. Always making sure you're not on the spine. What I wanted to show you, when you get down to the lower back, where your back is curved, your lumbar spine, you definitely want to keep the knees up. First of all, if you let your legs go flat, you're probably not going to feel anything, and it's going to be awkward for your lower back. To even add to it, if you don't feel much, if you have a larger curve in your lower back, which means that you can use a little bit more treatment through some areas to balance your pelvis, you want to bring your knee up. Bring one knee up, and you'll see that your back will flatten onto the ball. And the other side. And this you would hold for a few minutes while you self-treat some areas of your lower back. You can go all the way down. I can go into my glute, my butt, this whole area. Some people think that this area is actually your lower back. It's technically the glute, so it's this whole region. Again, not going too much on any bony areas. You want to get into the fattier, soft tissue of your body. All that musculature. Finding spots. I'm rolling around, and I might feel a little spot that feels like I need it there. And I'm just going to soften. Each spot you want to soften and stay. So that's how you can just treat your whole upper back, mid, lower back, neck, and glutes lying on your back. Sometimes I will even use it on my quads into my hip flexor or quads, getting it below the hip bone here, this little pointy part, the ASIS, and I'm going to find some spots. Again, always finding a spot and then softening into it. Through here, all the same positioning, or down, never on the kneecap. Those are the main big ways to use a tennis ball. You can play around with other areas of your body, the same as the yellow ball. Okay, there's another video on the yellow ball. But if using the tennis balls on the floor is too much, if it's too much pressure, if you cannot relax on these balls, then you're not in a good position. You want to readjust the pressure. So, if I was on a bed, because if you just go on a bed with a tennis ball, it's just going to sink right in. I'm going to take a hard cover or even a magazine, depending on the pressure you want. I would do this on a bed, put the book, then put the ball, and then lay. And this will give you a moderate pressure. It'll give you a pressure in between the floor and in between just without anything on the bed. So this is your options here. So try it like that too. You can put 2 in a sock with a knot in the middle, so when you use it on your back, you can kind of just keep it in their positions so that they stay where they are. That's another option. You can do all this seated in a chair, putting the tennis balls behind your back in a chair or a couch. And I hope this works for you. I'm Vanessa Uybarreta. Thanks for watching. MindBodyBreathMT.com. Come check out my website.